Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Impulse Patreon server. This place really needs a name. Anyway, saying the Impulse Patreon server just seems like a very awkward way of saying things. But unfortunately the server doesn't have a name, which we really should give it one. Anyway, I am here outside my new portal. I have been doing a little bit of exploring. Well, exploring is kind of a exaggeration. I went north from spawn till I found somewhere that looked nice. So I'm almost directly north of spawn here. And I built a portal, found a little area to make my base on. I have got some ideas. There are a couple of things I had ideas for. One of which, that was loud. One of which I wanted to do for quite a while, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, if I'm going to be able to do such a large scale project. But we have our mountain range here, as you can see. It's not rendering in. And then over this side we have our mountain range overlooking a dark forest. And you can't see it, well, you can just about see it, but that side of the dark forest there's also a birch forest, and part of that is in our land. And it also goes a bit further down this way. So we have a 15 by 15 chunk area on the server, starting from here. So you can see we are at 1000, minus 1000, minus 2000, so nice and easy to remember, and we go out 7 chunks in each direction. So this is our little claim. There's really not much here at the minute. I've just made a little room with some chests in, and I've been down to do a little bit of mining, which is the most important thing. I spent a bit of time down there. As I can show you, we have our little mine shaft here. I've actually not done a lot of mining, which was the idea originally, because I was digging down to 11, and the first thing I came across was a mine shaft with a spider spawner. So if I come here, just here, so as I was digging down, the first thing I seen was this corridor completely filled with cobwebs. And if we go in here, you can see we have our spider spawner. Now I've been working on this and trying a few different things to stop the spiders climbing up. And I know if you switch from normal blocks to a different kind of blocks, like glass pane or fences or any of the walls, anytime that kind of thing, they can't climb past it because they can't change between the blocks. Although for some reason they can get me from down on the magma blocks. But yeah, anyway, so that stops them. But then they were going in the corners and going just off the magma blocks and getting stuck in each of the corners. So I put magma blocks. I did put lava in, then I realised that lava lights the place up. So I put cactus in each of the corners. And this seems to be stopping them climbing up the walls at all. Very occasionally one will climb kind of like here, but they'll fall back down, or they'll move to the corner after a minute or two. So there's no big build-up of mobs that stops it working. So it seems to be working quite well at the minute. I've been selling string down at spawn. We've got a few diamonds here. And I think I've got 10 in total just from selling string and scaffolding. Because we are in a jungle biome, of course, in spawn. And then I've done a little bit of AFK fishing, mostly for XP, but I really wanted a Silk Touch book, which, yeah, I don't seem to be getting any books. But the XP is the main thing I want, because I need to get some enchanting done, so it's kind of the best way to do. Now, I've not explored this mine shaft yet. I have looked at a few of the corridors, but not much. I'm trying to figure out where my little corridor is. Here it is. If we go around the back here, this was just a quick temporary farm setup to get a few stacks of string and build some scaffolding. But if we go down this way, I think it is. Nope. This way? No, that's the way I came in. No, that's the ravine. Oops. Give me a minute. Okay, I found it. It's the opposite direction. Right, if we go this way, sorry, there's the other spider spawner. There is the steps down. If we go this way, I explored a tiny bit here, and then you can see we have another cave spider spawner here. And then somewhere around here there was a third one, and these, was it here? Oh no, down here. I knew I'd dig it out so I could see. So there's cave spider spawner here, and then there's this one down here, which means I can activate both at the same time. I haven't explored any more of this area, so it's possible there could be another one around, but we've got the two here. I'm going to make it into a bigger farm. Unfortunately, they are quite low down. So I wanted to do it where they fall and they will just land on a load of hoppers and die instantly from fall damage, but we are not high enough up for that, so we have to use the magma blocks. But I've got that other one figured out so that they can't climb up anyway. But that is what I've been doing down here. So that's about it. So I'm going to head up back to spawn and then we can see what's been going on down there. So yeah, we didn't get very far on the house. I didn't actually do anything. I placed a few more blocks and then I thought this isn't what I want to go with, so I didn't bother finish it anymore. So to build this house, I am going to need to go to the end, which I have been to the end. There is a enderman farm already that someone has built. So I've been down to do a bit of enchanting, but I'm going to head out and get some endstone because I need some endstone brick. I think you can make endstone from endstone brick. No, other way around. I think you can make endstone brick from endstone, like you make stone brick from stone. I hope. So I'm going to go mine a load of that. I'm going to need quite a lot. I don't have any sugar boxes, so I'm just going to empty my inventory out apart from the tools and some food. I think I'll just drop this here as I've got loads of resources. I've been mining at my base area and then came straight here without emptying my inventory, unfortunately. So let's shove all this in here. Head out to the end. Let's take that because I took that from the end farm accidentally, so I need to replace that while I'm there, and then we can get ourselves loads of endstone ready to get this build started. And then I also need to head back to the base and get a load of dark oak wood for the roof. That's not the end actually. This is the quicker way of getting to spawn, because if we go through this to the mining portal, it brings us back here. That's quicker than running. So let's head out to the end. Right, so I'm down at the ender, and I'm just gonna put this back before I head out. I might pick up a few ender pearls while I'm here. Where was this? It was in a chest somewhere over here. This one? No. It was in a chest somewhere. I can't remember which one. Actually, I think it was this one. Yeah, that was the one. So I'll leave that in the... I'm going to repair my pickaxe while I'm here. Turn this down. Wow, that was really loud. There we go. That was insanely loud. So let's just get the pickaxe repaired, then I don't have to worry about... Why is that so loud? Let's just turn the sound off for now. At least then I don't have to worry about durability. Oh, I've not got sweeping edge on this one. Okay, so my pickaxe is fully repaired. I'm going to head out and mine some endstone. Now, I was going to go here, but I can see that there is quite a few people who have defeated the dragon, so there's lots of portals. So I've got myself some ender pearls. I think we'll just head out. I don't want to go far. I'm just going to go through one of the portals, then I can stay near the portal to get back. Once I've mined enough to eat. So we have it set so that killing the ender dragon gives you an elytra, which is kind of nice because when I'm ready to do that, then I don't have to pillar out to across the end islands to try and find a end city. That's the one. So I think to get my first elytra, I'm just going to have a ender dragon fight at some point, but I'm not equipped for that yet. I haven't got the gear. I haven't got a bow. So once I've built my spawn house, I'm probably gonna get... Where did that go? I'm probably gonna get my gear sorted, then I can fight the Ender Dragon. Right, okay. Needed to concentrate then. Okay, so I think I'll just try and flatten this area as much as possible without kind of ruining this. I think I'll go a little bit further away, maybe try and take this little mountain out should be enough, because I know it's a lot more than it seems. So let's just get started on that and see how much we can get. So now we've got our spawn house cleared out. This is the space we've got at spawn. So we've got from this corner to this corner, and then the same up here. I was thinking actually maybe moving this forward a bit. Just a couple of blocks. But then it would go downhill, so I might see if I can move this out. If I can get some dirt from the base and move this out to here so it kind of goes up here and move the plot further forward. We need 11 blocks between our claim and the next claim, so this would be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I could really bring my claim out to about here and then have the hill going from like here up. I think I might do that actually. I have to speak to one of the mods later just to check that this area is not claimed for anything. But it's enough space for what we need to do. We just need to get some of this stuff cleared out that we had before. We have no game sounds. Give me a second. This is because I was listening on the speakers before and not the headset. Let's just refresh. So game sounds work. There we go. Now I've run out of dirt trying to level up this area a little bit because it did go like all the way down and kind of ran out of dirt there, so I need to get some more. I've got a little bit of pod soil left and that's it. Ooh, don't blow up my chests please. Go away. There we go. So I need to flatten this area about a little bit more. Move my tropical fish that I collected for my aquarium. And then the sheep will need moving, and probably the chickens will need moving, but since that's right at the edge, that might actually be okay for now. We'll have to see when we get to that point. And then the actual outside of the house, I'm not sure about size-wise, so I'm going to lay out the inside of where all the rooms are going, and then build the outside around it. I think that's going to be the best thing to do. Now, I would normally time-lapse some of this, but we have to wait 30 days before we can have our camera accounts on on the server, so I can't do that. So I'll just kind of do a bit at a time and pop back into and show you guys what I've been up to. So we've got this bit laid out here. So this is the ground floor of the house. We've got the front door here, hallway, stairs that are just marked out there. This needs to be a door as well. I really need white doors. I might just put a birch in there at some point, but this is what I've got at the minute, so I'll just mark it out. So we've got a door through to this room here, a door through into here, which then walks through here to the back door. So that is this bit laid out, and then this bit over here was going to be where the garage is. So all this up to here is where we need the concrete. So I will need to clear this out. Okay, so for some reason I lost part of that last bit recorded, but anyway, what I was saying, cleared this area out and raised this up now, ready to plant concrete. I've raised this here, so I've run out of dirt, so I need to go get some more, but this I need to kind of slope down kind of a bit more like this and fill this area in with dirt to bring it up. Now the notice board's still here at the minute. This is going to be moved. It was temporary, so I'm going to build it as close to this as possible, and then when that's moved I can fill in the last bit, unless someone else wants to do that. But now I've got my grey concrete powder, and I'm going to fill this area of the driveway in here. Yeah, that's right. So think I'm going to do it like this, and then this area outside is just going to be like the pavement, because this is the driveway. So we'll finish the driveway. Actually, I don't think we need this row. We'll finish the driveway here, and then this bit we can just do pavement on. I mean, I could actually just move that in one more and do pavement here. Actually, I could do some steps as if it was going down onto the road, but I'll figure that bit out later, because technically this bit is outside of my plot. This is the edge of my plot here, so I'll figure that out when I've got the terraforming over there done. But this is the driveway area. Hopefully we've got enough concrete powder here. And then we need a little bit of smooth stone with it as well. Really? 2 blocks short. Yeah, let's just take them from over here for now. Pretty sure I made 3 stacks and just used 2. Let me check. Where did I put my 3rd stack? There it is. I knew I should have had enough for that. There we go. So the driveway, the door is going to be here. So that means these are going to be. Where's the dirt? These are going to be smooth stone slabs. Have we got any normal stone, or have I just got cobblestone? There we go. So I need to smelt this. Do we smelt that? I've never made smooth stone before, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I want some smooth stone slabs, well, smooth stone bricks in this one, and then acacia wood for the driveway door, because that fits best with the colour. Now, I know I've not said what I'm building yet, so hopefully someone will have guessed it by now, by the shape. But this is kind of the start of my whole idea for a base. So this is where we start our story. I've got no acacia wood, so while that wood is smelting, let's just get rid of this bamboo out of my inventory. Let's head over to the community farm area and just grab some acacia, because I did plant a few trees down there. I think the only saplings I didn't have were birch, which I actually got some birch, but I left them at the base, so I haven't brought them down yet. The community farm's over here. I thought someone built a pathway for it. Oh yeah, I just didn't go far enough. So we've got a little pathway to the community farm area. I'm going to attach this to the back door of my house at some point. Oops. So acacia wood now. It's not going to be enough to just chopping 1 tree down. But at least I can mark out where the door's going to be. Let's get rid of some of these leaves and then go and make that garage door. Okay, so I've got the layout done. I've got where the garage door is. I've put some scaffolding up to make this a little bit easier rather than me running up and down the stairs all the time. The only thing is I changed this bit. I've rechecked. It's not just the staircase here. I forgot there was a little room, and the staircase kind of goes up this way. So I've done my best to kind of fit it in. I might move this wall over one to make it a double wide staircase, because there is going to be a wall here. So I can't put it on that side. So I might see if I can figure out a way to get the staircase to go up like this. Actually, let's just try now. And then here, and this is the little bit that I'm struggling with, is how to get them around this corner here. I might just have to do it kind of like that. And maybe put a slab on here just to fill that a little bit in. But these are going to be different. They're not going to be stone stairs when I finish with it anyway. So we've got a little room here, hallway, staircase, main room, kitchen, and then dining room here. And we're going to have like a glass conservatory out here. But I can't do a very big one, because this is the edge of my boundary. So let's just get rid of this. So that corner there, actually, no, is it up here? I'm not quite sure where the boundary is. I'll have to double check and count the numbers because it's a 30 by 30 plot, which goes from here. So I'll have to count that out and figure out where the... Okay. Well, that was a bit annoying. Let's carry on. Okay, I think that was just a server restart to help with the lag. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I've got the board that I have to count out to see how big I can make the conservatory area there. So, I've got a mailbox. I do want to get a white shulker box there instead. Oh, where did you come from? Kind of snuck up on me. And I'm out of food, which doesn't help. There we go. Let's go see over here, see if we've got any food, because I don't want to have to run all the way back to my base. There we go, that'll do for now. I did just throw a load of eggs in here to try and get some chickens to cook. But that is what I've done so far. Now, I have laid everything out with the end stone brick, but that's just going to be the outer walls. Now, my idea, it's not the ideal block, but it's kind of the closest to what I needed. I kind of needed this sort of colour, maybe slightly darker, but in the bricks, you know, the red like house bricks type of design. So I had that in this kind of yellowish colour would work best. Maybe a little bit darker than this, but this is the kind of the closest I can fit or can find to it. I've tried a few different things out in creative, but this will have to do. So now I have got some glass melted here, so I'm going to make some glass panes and lay out where all the windows are going to go. Now we've got the actual layout of the house, I can start building the walls up properly and the roof. Now I've got these 4 chests are my resources, so I've got plenty of dark oak planks and some extra dark oak logs for this roof, and my end stone bricks. Plus I've got enough gravel and sand if I need any more concrete in there. I'm not quite sure what I need for the floor yet. I need to go and have a look and I'll figure that out later. But I just want to get the walls done and get it looking like a house at the minute. So I got a little bit carried away with building and focusing on it, but we've got like the main part of the outside of the house done. Now I've been working on this quite a while, trying to get a bit of detail on it. And trying to stay true to what it's supposed to look like, which is a bit difficult because the only detail there is in these areas are, you know, when you get the normal like yellow coloured house bricks, occasionally they have these like single dark ones, which you can't actually do here. I experimented with the armour stands, trying to put them in the wall, but the closest you can get to the brick would be actually normal bricks, and because they're on an angle and it didn't fit right, it looked a bit stupid. So I played with that for a little bit, but we've got our little sign on the door where there's numbers. We've got our lantern, hanging basket. I've tried to do as much of the little details as possible, and majority of it is in this area. Now the house is supposed to be attached to another one. We've got the flower beds and the bushes here, which all our chests are behind at the minute, which is all going to be moved. The side is supposed to be attached to another house, but obviously because I'm not building the full street, I've just put some vines up just so it's not like a big empty wall. And then we've got a hedge here for the garden, which I can't go any further out because I'll run out of my plot. And then the garden's not done yet. I've got a little conservatory here in the back. I just need some birch doors to make this fit in a little better. I wish you could actually have glass doors, but I've just done it like this for now and just leave that open. It doesn't really need to be closed. I want to find some detail here. I think I'm going to make these top windows a bit bigger, the 3 highs like they are at the front. And then I will work on the inside. So I've just built some auto shearers here for now and got this running because we need a lot of wool for the nether hub. So I'm just thought since I'm here building, I've got them going at the same time with some black sheep to help them out a little bit. So the next thing to do now will be to build the walls up and decorate the inside, but this has took quite a long time so far. So I'm probably going to do that in the next episode. Now the ceilings I've done with white concrete, but I want some detail in that, so I'm going to replace that eventually with quartz and put some like stairs around the outside and things like that to give a bit more detail. But I need to spend a bit of time in the nether collecting quartz because I only have about half a stack at the minute, which won't get very far. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the walls inside. Now my main problem is that these walls quite easily can be changed out, but the outer walls can't. So, and I don't really want to see this brick on the inside, so I was thinking of maybe building the walls up inside will make the room a little bit smaller. But I can't do that on the outside walls with the windows because it'll look a little bit silly doing it like that. So I could just do that on the outer walls. I was thinking at first I could build like a wallpaper and put them on maps, but the house, it will take that many item frames. I don't want to lag the whole server out, so I'll probably just stick with the walls like this. I mean, at least with this one I can kind of build the fireplace in with it, where you will see the brick in some places, but we're going to see how it goes and do the best we can with it. So it'll probably be here. So I'm going to have to try a few things and try a few different block palettes, but if not, I will just leave the outer walls with the end brick and just replace all the inner walls with whatever I want to do. So I also need to start working on the furniture. So I'm going to, for the kitchen area, I'm going to do a map and put some item frames down and make it look like an actual cooker and things, hopefully, but that's going to take quite a long time to get the resources to build that, so that won't be done probably for a while. So we'll do what we can with the blocks we've got. I need to do some resource gathering because pretty much all I've got left over now is wood and stone and gravel and sand. I haven't really got many building blocks, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of resource gathering between now and the next episode. And I also need to work on my shop, or my shopping area. So after this is finished, I'll do the inside and then we will head over to the east side to the shopping centre and start working on that. I'm not sure what I'm going to stock yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm going to be selling quite a few different things. So that'll be done in the next episode, but that is all I've got time for today. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did like the video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.